During the Second World War, millions of Jews were executed in concentration camps. However, many were rescued by luck or by helping others. These people who were rescued and survived those concentration camps were awarded from the Israeli government the honorary title Righteous Among the Nations. That title wasn't given to all the people who saved Jews due to the fact that they wanted to keep their identity unknown, to remain hidden heroes, without however reducing the value of their actions. One of those people was my grandmother, who has passed away. This is a story about how my grandmother saved her best friend, narrated by my father. Alright, first things first, can you give us some information about who her best friend was?
Her best friend was Lily Tambach, and a friend and classmate. They were sitting in the same bank in the classroom, in the gymnasium and lyceum of Pankrati, Athens. And Lily Tabach was born and grew up in Athens from a Jewish family, and they were Greeks as all the other Greek citizens, but of Jewish religion. The father of Lily Tabach, Abraham Tabach, was a high-ranking textile merchant with 3 shops in Athens and other towns. And in the family, there were 3 brothers and 1 other sister, youngest member of the family.
So when the Germans invaded Greece and came to Athens and the persecution started, what did your mother do?
My mother was a member of an organization within the Church of Greece under the auspices of that time Archbishop of Athens and all Greece, Damaskinos, who was her uncle. Damaskinos was my grandmother's cousin. And through this organization helped not only Tabach family, but many Jewish families of southern Greece to escape from the German persecution. And the most practical system that worked was that also member of this organization, without being obviously member, but in secret, was at that time Athens police commander Angelos Evert, and the cooperation between the Archbishop and the police commander was the following. The Archbishop sent a secret circular note to the priests, heads of parishes in Athens, and through this secret note ordered the priests to give certificates. In that case, of course, false certificates, but it was no other way to send false certificates that they were baptized as Greek Orthodox citizens. And these families, their members, with these religious certificates in hands, they went to the police stations, and within the police framework, the commander, Angelos Evert, did the same, that secretly order the commanders of the local police stations to take those religious certificates from the churches with Orthodox Greek names, not their original, and to issue then false, give them false identification cards that they were Greek Orthodox citizens with other names than their original name. Of course, this lasted for one period of one and a half, approximately 2 years. Then it was discovered by the Gestapo, and the persecutions began more intensively.
All right, and when she decided to take the risk that obviously could cost her life to save her and her family, where did she keep her hidden and for how long?
After this second wave of persecutions, as I told before, the Gestapo discovered all these things because they were in some places within the police, Greek policemen, they were collaborators of the Germans, and it was a treason concerning. Then, because of this treason of the German collaborators, the whole plan of rescue was discovered, and then the persecution started more intensively. In that case, the Tabak family, as well as other Jewish families, were in front of an immediate arrest and persecution, to be arrested and sent to the German concentration camps. After that, my mother decided and proposed to Lily to come with 3 of the members of the family and to be hidden in the basement of our family old house. The basement, it was a place with some comfort, but not of a comfort of an apartment or a normal house, because it was a place that they were stored the provisions for the family, all the food and all this. Every night they had a brief exit from the basement just to breathe fresh air in the courtyard. And the courtyard was hidden from the street and then the other side by a wall. And it was possible to take some small promenade in the courtyard without being seen from outside. And this situation lasted 1.5 years, 1.5 years, till the liberation of Athens in 1944. In between, the other members of the family were rescued through another way. My mother's brother, who was in the guerrilla movement in the mountains, had some connections in Athens, and through false papers, the other members of the family, the other 3, they have been rescued and by being transporting to the free Greece in the mountains. It was a large area that it was not occupied by the Germans.
So as we know, they were best friends before the war and during the war. Did they remain best friends after the war?
Of course, they remained best friends, helping one the other during good times and during bad times as well. Lily was married to Alfred Murdoch, was a Jew from Thessaloniki who lost all the members of his family in Auschwitz-Birkenau. It was the only member who survived. and they continued their business in the textile. They were together till their death. My mother died not so old, in 2001, 75 years old, and Lily Tabach, then after her marriage, Murdoch, died in 2013, 89 years old.